set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. No one on with 1 down, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
1-1 to count. Now the pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. A leap, but it's off his glove. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind it 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
The 3-1 pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Long run for the center fielder, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. The relay, and he is out, retreating to third as they slap the tag on him.
Now that number 21.
In now, Reese McGuire, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. A pause, and the 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for the Red Sox. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Francisco Mejia, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called.
Now
1 away.
Right fielder, Luke.
Next to dig in, Luke Riley singled in his last at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2. Next to stand in is Roman Quinn as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
Popped him up. Devers shading to his right, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Eric Hosmer to the plate now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Now to the plate, Tommy Pham. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch of the AB now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Rob Refsnyder is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high 1-0.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is
well, the side is retired as they make the play. Down in order go the Red Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Stepping up is Yu Chang. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ryan Brazier will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. A high fastball is in there.
we're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Sliced hard on the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Randy Arozarena. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Brazier has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. A ball and 2 strikes now. Weak grounder down the line at third. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. Stepping in now, David Peralta, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. That backdoor slider catches the corner, or close enough at least. 0-2. Devers gloves it. 1 there. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Rays are in front, 5-0.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Trevor Story.
Now here's the first offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. And he is in there.
This guy smokes this thing, hustling all the way around the third. So far, they posted nothing but zeros in this one, but he stands 90 feet away now, and they should be able to push him across.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Reined in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Popped him up. Lau ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Next to hit, J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. A run on 2 hits in the... Now to bat, Wander Franco. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Play here this afternoon. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Yu Chang
comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Now back.
And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Hero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a flare out toward right center. Story onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across. Drew Rasmussen, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Trevor Story steps in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch 1. If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, can't get on first base if you strike out.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Verdugo, a former Dodger. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
And that one yanked just foul. Bases are empty, one man out. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And it's fouled away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a two-out single.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your three-hole guy right there. First two guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in a four-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
1-1. Yep, that ball went out.
Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that's through for a hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Little ground ball with eyes right there. He might have been a little bit out in front, but I don't care. That's a bullet knock in the box score tomorrow morning.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez.
Off the plate,
As
ball
the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Boston strands a couple. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the veteran DH, David Peralta.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard. That brings up Wander Franco. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next up, Brendan Lau. Now the first pitch. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Pham is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings up the corner infielder G-Man Choi. Right side, fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the one, as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Digging in will be Reese McGuire. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out. Two balls, no strikes.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, no, I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters. All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
No, that's
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Lifted down the line in left. This will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-1. One out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Arozarena is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2. So stepping in is Tommy Pham. First delivery to him. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Lifted into center field. Quinn is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. And now Francisco Mejia, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder, Luke.
And now here is Luke Riley. First pitch on the way. Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, D-Row, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets and another base hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said hit or get left behind. That's exactly what this offense is doing. Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so...
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready on 0-2. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And up next will be Randy Arozarena. Hit in the air down the right field line. Refsnyder will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Rays strand a pair, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, it'll be Rob Refsnyder, and they could use a spark from him here.
The right fielder, Rob.
Now the first pitch. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He went with the off-speed. We'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Rob Refsnyder is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Into the box, Trevor Story. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
The 1-0 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. Now a reaching grab as he makes the play and loses his balance all at once. Another look at the acrobatic play out there in center. Don't touch that remote. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in is the DH, David Peralta. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Pham is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Next up is Wander Franco. Flew out last time up. Bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
creates is lost. You could tell him fishing in the glove a little bit too long, and it cost him on getting the out right there.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit
Ball one.
as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Lifetime versus this arm, not a big sample size. 0 for 1.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
2 balls and a strike to the Rays first
2
baseman.
balls, 1 strike.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. A little early and now it's even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and stepping in, Reese McGuire will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts 1 at-bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
The 1-1 home. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off
2
speed.
balls, 2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Count still full, 3-2. Fly ball right down the line and left. Rosarena is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Next, it'll be Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a... So now into the box is Luke Riley. He'll lead.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the right fielder, Luke.
Tanner Houck will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Belted high and deep into right center. Center fielder looking up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. And good for him. Luke Riley has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least 1.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
So here is Yu Chang. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Outstanding range on display that time. And here's the data from Show Track. I didn't think he was going to get to that one, but he did. And then to complete the play, he made a fantastic throw right on the money. That batter's got to feel like he got robbed on that ball. Here's Randy Arozarena. Won the count. And the pitch.
Nope. Outside.
No contact there, and it's 1 and 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Again, a 1-2. Back up the middle. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
As a batter right there, that's exactly the pitch your eyes light up on. You know he's known for a nasty split finger, but he left that one thigh high, and the batter did exactly what he's supposed to.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Rob Refsnyder. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Trevor
Story steps in now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. Fouled off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it in one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Nothing doing for. All set to start the 9th in this one. And Garrett Whitlock enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Lifted down the line in left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the
You got 2
series.
balls, 1 strike.
Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So
now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster.
some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
So now to the plate, Ji-Man Choi. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A ball and a strike now. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down up.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. 1 hit, 1 left. Part of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. The Rays are out in front, 6-1. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Sander Bogaerts.
The shortstop.
A ball and no strikes.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Grounded slowly to the left side. Reined in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And that misses ball 1.
Count 1-0.
That swung on and missed.
One
We're
ball,
even
one
at
strike.
1-1. Now the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out.
Now batting. The designated
Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. J.D. Martinez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Shot toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about it on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even know it's good.
Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 6-1 the final tally.